Do you think that to be happy you need to try harder? Earn more, do more, read more? But what if I told you, stop chasing and start attracting? Sound strange? Yet this is exactly how those who have found true inner peace live. Not through struggle, but through awareness, letting go, and daily practice. This video isn't just a collection of tips, it's a challenge. A challenge to the system that, since childhood, has taught you to endlessly chase happiness that always seems to slip away. Here you'll discover why the very pursuit of happiness makes us unhappy, and how ancient Buddhist wisdom, tested over centuries, can turn your ordinary life into a space of strength and harmony. And you don't have to move to a monastery to do this. You can start right now. With a single cup of tea, a single breath, a single new look at what you already have. If you feel it's time for a change, you're in the right place. How many people do you know who are always in a hurry? Constant worry, fear of missing out, and that eternal feeling that just one more achievement, and then everything will work out. We live in a trap called, I'll be happy when I get a promotion, when I move, when I lose weight, when I meet the right person. But in this race, we miss the only thing we truly have, the present. The future is an illusion, the past is a memory, and only in the present moment does real life and real freedom exist. Buddhist wisdom suggests flipping the game. The secret is not to catch up with happiness, but to stop chasing it. Imagine a butterfly landing on your palm. You don't clench your fist to hold it, because you'd crush it. You simply let it be, enjoying the beauty of the moment. Happiness is the same butterfly. It doesn't come through tension and control. It arrives when peace becomes your natural state, not a temporary reward for another achievement. The key to this state is non-attachment. People often confuse it with indifference or coldness, thinking, if I'm not attached, it means I don't care. But in reality, it's the opposite. Non-attachment isn't giving up on love or desires, but giving up the suffering that arises when we desperately cling to them. It's the ability to appreciate the beauty of the present moment without trying to hold on to it. Imagine sitting by a river, watching boats float by. These are your thoughts, emotions, and events. You don't try to stop or direct them, you just observe. We all carry a heavy backpack filled with stones, our expectations, resentments, fears, and the urge to control everything. Non-attachment is the courage to start taking out these stones one by one. Let go of relationships that no longer bring joy. Let go of outdated dreams that are no longer relevant. Let go of ideas about how things should be. Paradoxically, the more we let go, the more comes to us. This is true freedom, to love truly, not out of fear of losing, but from a state of inner fullness and lightness. But how do you learn this? How do you let go of control if your mind is used to analyzing everything? Here, two powerful tools come to our aid: meditation and mindfulness. Many seek peace in the external world, in travel, shopping, entertainment. But the real refuge is within, and meditation is the door to it. Imagine your mind as a lake. When the wind of worries and thoughts blows, its surface ripples. But when the wind calms, the water becomes smooth and reflects the sky. Meditation is a way to calm this wind. Don't think it's hard. Start with 5 minutes of silence in the morning. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and simply observe your breath. Don't try to control it, just notice how the air flows in and out. Thoughts will come, that's absolutely normal. Don't fight them. Just notice them like clouds in the sky and gently return your attention to your breath. Each time you do this, you train the muscle of attention. This is a practice of returning, not of perfection. And mindfulness is meditation integrated into life. Any simple action can become a practice. When you drink your morning tea, don't check your phone. Feel its aroma, the warmth of the cup, the taste. When you wash dishes, feel the water and the touch of the plate. When you walk down the street, feel your feet touching the ground. You're not wasting time, you're filling it with presence. Your whole life can become a meditation, and then the ordinary becomes sacred. When you start living more mindfully, you notice that everything in the world is interconnected. This is the law of karma. But karma is not a punishing force or fate. It's simply the law of cause and effect, as natural as gravity. You reap what you sow. If you sow irritation and anger, you'll reap tension and conflict. If you sow kindness and gratitude, harmony comes into your life. This applies not only to actions, but also to thoughts, words, and intentions. When you realize that you are the creator of your own reality, it gives you incredible power. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You are the author. And what about past mistakes? Every present moment is a chance to plant a new seed. With this understanding, compassion is born. Not pity, but a deep sense of unity. You begin to see that every person, just like you, simply wants to be happy and not suffer. And then, instead of judgment, there is gentleness, and instead of criticism, a desire to understand. And it all starts with compassion for yourself. Stop scolding yourself for mistakes. Instead of, "I ruined everything," tell yourself, "I'm learning." This kindness to yourself becomes the source from which you can share warmth with others. So, the path to happiness is not a sprint for achievements, but a calm walk inward. It begins with the decision to stop chasing and just be. Be with yourself, with your breath, with this very moment. Meditation, mindfulness, non-attachment, compassion, these are not goals, but qualities that unfold when you live in touch with yourself. Your life is your main spiritual practice. You don't need to wait for a vacation or a special occasion. Start today. Start small. With one mindful breath. With one smile to a stranger. With one moment of silence. If this video has resonated with your soul, subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. And now, take one small but important step. Write in the comments an affirmation that will become your inner anchor for today. For example, "I let go of the race and choose to live in flow and peace." Share your intention, and let it be the beginning of your beautiful transformation. Thank you for being here.